Mount Fuji claims the highest spot in all of Japan. More than 200,000 people seek to reach the summit every year in a short window during summer where the routes are open. There are 4 main routes of different styles. They all start from the 5th station and summits within 24 hours. Here is another route for those seeking a bigger adventure. Attempted only by a few thousand people each year is Route 3776. See to Japan's highest summit. Going to the starting point will be different depending on where you live. From Tokyo, we took Shinkansen straight to Fuji City. We checked in our lodging and prepped for the next day. From our lodging, it was an easy coastal walk to the starting point. There are 2 main starting points. We went to Togura. Make sure to get a physical map, the application form, and a stamp book. Weather is pretty good today, so you can see Mount Fuji clearly. It's wild to think that in less than 72 hours, we will be right up there. Fuji City is stunning, and there's never a need to worry about getting lost. There are plenty of markers along the way. For the first day, it's still pretty hot, so I suggest a shirt, shorts, and sneakers. The route is planned to take you over the city and its local attractions. Since the first day is mostly in the city, you will have no problem with food or drinks. There are even some cool temples along the way. There are 2 main lodges for the first day. I've initially booked for another place, but had some issues, so we booked the second place literally the night before we were about to leave Tokyo. And I'm so glad we went there. Make sure to not forget to stamp your book. The place is quiet, owner's kind, food are delicious. We got dinner, breakfast, and the owner even packed lunch for us. Oh, and did I mention there's even a bath? The place is also closer to the last konbini. It's nice to know there are other people challenging the route around the same time as us. With the last convenience store behind us, the city is slowly turning into forest. Pacing yourself is very important. There are a few great resting areas. Ninamaru Village is one of them. There are still some water spots in day 2, but you have to plan it well. This place in Ninamaru Village is sourced directly from Mount Fuji's ice. It tastes like normal water. We enter Mount Fuji Dream Road midpoint. It's a 9.5 km stretch of hilly road. Really beautiful and often used by runners to train due to its high altitude as well as its up and down nature. Instead of running, we ate lunch. Day 2 is still hot, so I still recommend a shirt, short, sneaker, but perhaps a pulse when you need it. The brown marker marks the last street marker. Don't forget to get another stamp. Our original room's roof actually broke down the day before, so we were moved to another room. The Pika shop had lots of food and drinks. In day 3, we will be entering the mountain. Switching to hiking gear is a must. Wear shirt and jacket, shorts and tights, hiking boots, and poles. Also, keep your rainwear clothes in case of sudden weather change. We are finally entering forest grounds. Goodbye pavement roads. Don't worry about getting lost. Just to make sure to follow the pink tape and signpost and you will be fine. We went through Fuji Natural Recreational Forest. Spanning over 1,700 hectares, it was designated in 1970 to preserve unique plants and animals on the foot of Mount Fuji. There are a lot of greeneries and moss, and faunas I've never seen anywhere else. I really like this tree. Our pace was definitely slower than usual as we were taking a lot of photos. Once you leave the forest, you're faced with steep gravel road. The weather changes quickly, so be prepared with cold and wet weather. And when you think it's over, there's more. Less than 12 hours? No, more than 12 hours. After many hours of hiking, we finally arrive at one of our resting spots. Route 3776 guide actually recommend hikers to stay the night here. However, I know I want the sunrise the next day. So to make my future self happy, we pushed on to the 7th station. This makes the already difficult third day even longer and tiring. Now throughout the 5th station to the 10th station, make sure that you have 100 yen coins with you, as these are needed for drinks and toilets. After more than 10 hours since we started in the morning, we finally reached our lodging for the day. The hut was fantastic. Food was great, though I guess anything will taste good at this point. Air was fresh, and the toilets were free to use. We ate dinner and tried to get as much rest as we can before waking up at dusk. To catch the sunrise, you have to get up and leave around 1 a.m. in the morning from the 7th station. It's dark and cold, so make sure to wear a shirt with jacket and jumper over it, raincoat in case of sudden weather changes, and gloves. Long pants and hiking boots are a must. Poles will help you stabilize, and headlights to see in the dark. The closer to the summit, the more crowded it gets. At this point, we weren't sure if we would make it. Will I have to come back again next year just to see the sunrise? We've reached the peak and realized that we were still on the south side of Mount Fuji and that we won't be able to see the sunrise unless we walk for another few minutes to the east side. So I rushed to the east side and sit down just in time to saw the sunrise up. We finally made it. After 4 days, 3 nights, we saw sunrise atop the highest mountain in all of Japan. On the summit is a giant crater. It takes more than 1 hour to loop through the entire thing. We took Yoshida route to go back. At this point, money was really heading. Yoshida route is by far the most popular route to climb and go down Mount Fuji. Here we are. After 4 days, 3 nights, 42 kilometers, 3,776 meters up, 1,400 meters down, 24 hours hiking, many spots visited, 60,000 yen, and 1 bad knee, we've completed the route 3776.